Building a podcast studio is no easy task, but we've got it done. What is up, guys? I hope you guys are all doing great. It's been a while since I've posted a video because I've been extremely busy among all of the responsibilities I have, but the studio is practically done and I am really happy with how everything is coming out and has come out so far, including the podcast room, which is probably my favorite room. And that's kind of what this vlog is going to be focused about. We're going to be talking about the tech inside of this room, as well as the things that I've done to this room physically to try to make it look the way it is now, my thought process behind everything, and just overall a lot of decent and entertaining information about a podcast in case you were either thinking of starting a podcast or just you're bored and you clicked on my video. Let's first talk about how the studio looks. This backdrop area was incredibly important for me because this is our attention catcher. You know, you want our logo there, which for the first time you guys are seeing, the podcast is called Anomaly Talk. We'll talk about that a little bit in the future, but this wooden wall, awesome wooden wall. All of this wood was reclaimed or recycled wood, so not only was it cheap, but it's got that genuine rustic look that you can't really get with buying a brand new wall or brand new wood. Along over here we've got a plant also, which kind of follows the theme of the green. That's pretty much it for that back wall. The next important thing we had to do to this wall and to this room was soundproof it. We've got a bunch of soundproofing or sound deadening panels all over the room. It's kind of spread out. We've got a big bulk over there, that wall right there, over here, all around the place to try to mitigate any type of reverb or any type of issues with the sound, because that's practically the most important thing for a podcast. Speaking of sound, probably the biggest part of a podcast is the microphone. Over here we've got the Rode Podmic. This microphone is the best bang for your buck. We waited a ton of time for this to come in because it was back ordered on every single website. It wasn't available anywhere. These microphones sound amazing. They're dynamic mics and it really helps with any type of sound cancellation that's around you. So being a dynamic mic along with the sound deadening panels that we've got in the room are really going to help us out with our sound quality. Connected to the microphones, we've got this mixer over here using XLR inputs that send the signal from the microphones into this mixer, and then we've got a wire running from out of the mixer into our recording device, which you guys will see in a bit is a dedicated computer. Now we wanted a mixer and we wanted specifically these microphones because they're XLR and they allow us to plug it into a mixer and allow us to kind of fine tune our sound, our gain, essentially to try to get the best quality sound that we can possibly get. Now the original plan was to have the sound coming out of the mixer straight into the camera, but as you'll notice with anything in life, things don't work out how you intend them to, so we realized that cameras have recording time limits. Specifically, this EOS R has a 29-minute record time limit. Our podcasts are going to be way longer than 29 minutes, which means that the camera is going to stop recording. We can't have that, so now we need to record to something else. And that's where this whole beast of a rig over here comes into play. This station over here is a dedicated station. Let's call it like the director's station or whatever. That's what our camera is going to be connected to, into this beast of a PC right here, as well as our audio. And that's what's going to record everything and allow us to have multiple camera angles in the future, as well as being able to record our audio and edit everything. So far it's been giving us a little bit of trouble because you need something called a capture card in order to convert the signal from a camera into a computer. We bought one, it didn't work that well, and now we're gonna have to buy a new one and try to fix the situation before our first episode, which is actually supposed to be recorded this week. So yeah, I'm not stressing at all. Some other details that add to the production quality of the podcast is these video lights. We've got two of them, one on this side, one on this side, as well as this overhanging light on top of me. Since this podcast is also going to be in video form, it's really important that we have decent lighting in here. So far those are working really well. The room is very well lit, and so far the image quality that we're getting on the camera is pretty good. As far as the furniture, we've got this pretty high table over here, 3 seats, one for me, my co-host, and our guest in the middle. Don't mind this chair, it's probably out of frame or whatever that came with the table. I'm not going to say no to it. This is an IKEA table. So far it's working really good. I really like the color as well as the simplicity of having this table. The white looks really good against that wood, and then our banner over there that shows our logo. This podcast studio has been extremely fun so far to build out, and I'm sure there are going to be a ton of other changes that we're going to make as we learn more and as we grow more. So far this is a great foundation to start off with, and I am extremely happy with how everything is going so far. I'll be formally announcing the podcast very soon. I would really appreciate it if you guys checked it out and subscribed to the podcast. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of whether I should add anything, or if you have an eye for decor or design. I'm completely open to any type of criticism in order to make this place a little bit better. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment down below, and if you haven't yet, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.